Well, how you guys doing today? Today, we are creating the next generation of consoles. And when I say generation, I mean we're creating one. Making three would be a headache. Now, of course, all of this is hypothetical. It's not like we're some billionaires here that can just create a brand new console out of thin air. Although, Nintendo, if you are watching and you want to take some of these ideas, please credit me. I have an email. I have a business email. You can email me at any time, send me a little money for the ideas. It's all right. It's all right. You don't have to be shy. Like a couple $1,000,000, that'll be all right. Thanks. All right. Anyways, let's get into the real stuff now. Now, as you can see, I divided the console area up here by two groups. The console and the controller, because come on, every console needs a good controller, and we need to design that. And now we have subcategories in both. We have the console interior and the console exterior, because you gotta make the exterior look nice. Along with the controller, we have the interior and the exterior. Now, interior is like the graphics we're putting on it, how well it runs. And the exterior, like I said before, we gotta make it look nice, we gotta make it comfortable. We need to, have a nice ergonomic controller here. So anyways, let's start. I feel like we should start with a name, though. What should we name the console? Because every good console's gotta have a good name. You know what? Actually, hold up. See, Xbox and PlayStation, they can just name theirs the Xbox whatever, the PlayStation whatever. We don't have a brand here. We don't got anything to work with. I mean, neither than Nintendo, they throw out stuff like Wii, Wii U, GameCube. I don't know. Nintendo Switch, that name revolves around its gimmick being switching. We need a gimmick. What makes this console better than the rest? Ooh, that's a question right there. What can we put in this console that just makes it better than any other console? See, Nintendo's already got the take your console anywhere, but I feel like we need to elevate on that. Not just we can take it anywhere. We need... we take the portability of the console and also make it easier, less complex. Because the Switch, while it's not complex, it is kind of bulky. And it's you think, how do you carry this around and not look like a freak? We need basically a mobile device that's not a mobile device because it's got to be really powerful. What if we made something the size of a mobile device that also could run high quality games? Because your phone here, it can run high quality games. It's just going to burn its battery because it's not really fully meant for that. If you made a dedicated phone specifically for gaming, would that work? It wouldn't be a phone. It would have no functionality of a phone, but it could run high quality games. What if we made a flip phone kind of idea? How the DS, it's a clamshell, so you can tuck it in your pocket and just go around. See, the Switch is way too big for that. But what if we had that new Samsung phone or whatever that folds clothes? People have been making fun of it. But what if we take that technology and turn it into gaming? I like that. It's not that bad of an idea. Hold on, don't worry. I pulled up a Photoshop file here, or document, whatever, so we could sketch out our ideas. Now, I'm not an artist, first of all. I just want to say that before we get anywhere. I am not an artist, but I feel like this could work. So we take, this. There you go. So my idea here is that, I'm doing great at presenting this. So it's kind of like the DS, where it's a clamshell folding. It's also the Samsung phone, where it's the full screen. So the character would be on the entire screen like this. See, there's the character. Oh, there you go. It's Mario. Look, there's the M. Ooh. And he's on the screen. He's on both of them. What if, instead of folding that way, ignore that line, it folds this way, and the controllers are on here, like, just go with me on here, I'm not an artist. Alright, so, like, the controllers are right here, yeah. And then, like, when it folds both of them together, and, like, you know how the Switch has, or not the Switch, the DS has, like, some weird grooves so it doesn't hit things? We'll do the same thing with, like, the controllers here. It has, like, some weird groove right there so they won't hit each other. So, yeah, that's our idea. That's our groundbreaking idea right now. I say we go with it. But what would we call our beautiful console? Although, hold up. How do we connect it to the actual TV? Because that's a big part of the Switch that can also connect to the TV. Huh. See, we can't do the little dock thing because that's just copying the Switch at that point. So I'm just saying, we need some way to connect our beautiful console right here into a dock of sorts. Here, let's just shrink this down a little. And we still gotta make this affordable, of course. We got to make it affordable. So I say we make it out of the cheapest Chinese plastic. That could work. Because you know what I mean? Galaxy, they're sleek, they're smooth. We won't have that. It's all about the flashiness. No comfortability. It will be the most uncomfortable console. But it'll work. Know what? We gotta do a budget cut somewhere. Freaking, I googled how much the Switch dock was because I had to buy a second dock. They're $80. We can't afford that. Nah, screw it. We will have your average HDMI cord right through here, and it will go into a little slot in the bottom. There's this little slit right there, and the HDMI cord will go into there and then into the TV. Simple as that. No, we can make a custom, whatever our company's name is, cable here, and that will charge it and connect to the TV. It's a win-win. Although, we would need it to plug into the wall too, so know what? It's a hybrid cord. It's definitely not a fire hazard. It will go into the wall. That's the wall. Yes. Yes. Cool. This is our genius idea here. Let's create a controller here that would work. There you go. There you go. There's our controller. And then, like, it's got the circle there. Alright. So there's our controller. And, you know what I mean? So, like, when our little guy here is on the TV, like that, he's on the TV, and then we use the controller. See, that makes sense. Of course. No, I would say we would need cartridges, but what if this is the first console that does not have cartridges? It is purely download based. That could work. We have no cartridge slot. This is download based. You download all your games. You know, the digital market has been coming bigger and bigger by the moment. I just say we embrace it. Just all digital games. No physical copies. I see one problem though. What if you want to... Because I know the giant problem with the Switch is the charging thing being down below. That might be a problem now, because I don't want to be like the Switch and have that giant flaw too. You know what? I found a solution. We ignore those people. We ignore their problems, like every corporate business does. That's how we solve it. We just don't listen. It's scummy, yes, but does it work? 100% of the time. Because people buy things. They don't stop. They'll never stop buying your crap. This is a horrible message, but it happens. I would know. I bought Pokemon Sword. And now, we focus purely on the controller for the console experience. Although we need a gimmick. What's a gimmick with this controller that makes this controller cooler than every other controller? Know what? I got a gimmick. What if this controller, just every controller it comes with, they're all just made out of glass. It would have no functionality. It would not make the controller better in the slightest. But it's made out of glass. Thoughts? Glad you agree. So, yeah, the entire controller is made out of glass. I feel like it will add a little, variety from every other controller you see, because all the controllers are made out of plastic. But plastic kills the turtles. How many turtles have died to glass? I'm sure a lot less. You know what? How about everything? The controller, or like this whole thing too, it's also glass. That's what we call it, the glass console. What if we do an acronym kind of thing? This console is made out of glass. Is Tisk Moog? How about Moog? Just Moog. Made out of glass. Moog. It's kind of stupid, but know what? It kind of works. I'm hooked on it already. Moog, it kind of works. I feel pretty confident in it. I like Moog. We're sticking with it. Call it stupid all you want. It's the name now. It's the Moog. So, I feel like we have a pretty strong idea for the console right now. I feel like at the top here, we need something though. How about we just put a giant antenna right there, and it connects to the TV? You know what I mean? Kids like antennas. Know what? I know what will really sell it. I know what will really sell this whole thing. We make the antenna, and it glows bright red. Huh? It's a giant glow stick on a controller. Like, you guys watched iCarly, like Freddy's camera, how it has a giant blue glow stick on the camera? It's the same thing, but with the controller. Kids like glowy things. It's glowing. They'll love it. Genius. I know. And, of course, it's still made out of glass. It's a glowing glass stick. It's fine. I think we got a pretty good idea right now. Alright. So here, let's go back to the exterior of the controller. Now, we need a fun name for the controller. The Mooger. It's not called the controller, it's just called the Mooger. Like, could you imagine a couple kids, like, they're just chilling and someone's like, hey, pass me that Mooger, let's play on our Moog. It's genius. Imagine sitting in, like, at a bus stop, waiting for your bus, and you're playing on your Moog, and some kid goes up to you and is like, hey, is that a Moog? And you're like, yes, it is. And they're like, cool, bro, you got a Mooger? Let's play together. And you're like, sweet. We can play together with our Moog on a Mooger. Other way around. Frick. What interior does the controller have? All of them are pretty similar. I don't know, 3D spaces, you already got plenty of control options. We just copy someone else's controller. And, like, controllers are already perfected, basically. We just copy them, but we make it out of glass. No, not glass and rubber, because rubber can be smooth. Hold up, where's our controller? Alright, cool. We say glass and rubber. I'm not putting an E in there. This is just glass and rubber. Cool. I feel like we're doing pretty good so far. Oh wait, exterior, glass, and rubber. Mooger? Yo! It's the Mooger! Made out of glass and rubber, it's the Mooger! And then we got the Mooger because it's the controller. Yo, it's so genius. The Mooger's got the Mooger. That will not get confused. No, maybe it will get confusing. It's the Mooger. The Moogear. Yo, it's the Moogear. It's the gear for the Mooger. I'm so genius. So, I feel like we're doing a pretty good job here. But there needs to be more. What else can we add to this console to make it just the most perfect possible console you have ever seen. You know what? We could talk about... Not here. These are just physical things. What about the inside of the console? Like, see, you see non-powerful games? That could be for the actual console itself. Or, like, how the console functions. The function doesn't have a name, obviously. But non-powerful games, it's not too powerful. It's not too powerful, but it's all about the flex. You know how, like, Supreme is just, like, a single generic shirt they probably found at Target, but then slap that Supreme logo on it, and that makes it all worth it? Same logic. You know what I mean? The Mooger, not the fanciest, or not the most powerful console, not, like, the most core gaming, but it's got that value. Just saying, I got a Mooger. They're like, damn, son, my bad. I didn't know you were just the top level G right now. That made sense, I promise. You just don't understand because you don't know you don't feel the Mooger inside you. I got the Mooger inside my veins right now. I'm that cool. We got that Mooger class. Just saying you got a Mooger, that's going to just sell the whole thing. Know what? I don't know how much the Mooger is going to cost. I wasn't really going to plan prices, but we're just going to make it a solid, like, $500 just for the console. And every non-powerful game on there, whatever the original price is, up by 20. I know. This is the classy console right now. You're going to look at the Mooger and you're going to be like, damn, I wish I had one of those. And that's the thing. Barely anyone's going to have them, so no one's going to tell you how crappy they are. Because someone's going to spend the $500, go, wow, this is complete and utter shit. But they already spent it, so they gotta pretend like it's cool. Because, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just say, oh man, this sucks, I spent $500 on it. No, you spent $500. You gotta pretend you like it. You gotta pretend this is the greatest console ever. And that'll trick them. And they'll have Stockholm Syndrome for the $500 they spent on the Mooger. And they're gonna start loving the Mooger, recommending the Mooger to everyone. And then everyone's gonna be like, damn, I gotta go get a Mooger. And then they all buy Moogers. And then we're rich. We're rich with Moogers. I'm a genius. Thank you. I just had a whole entire rant about a thing called a Mooger. What is my life? Now, we only have one problem I'm seeing. We need a flagship title. Like, something that's just gonna run the streets in the gaming market. We don't have to have that good of games. We just need one good game. One good game for everyone to buy. It's gotta be that system seller that just goes flowing. Just to get those first people to get suckered in by the Mooger. We need a game. We need a mascot also. No, I got an idea for a mascot. Now hear me out on this one. I know, it's going to take a little persuading, but hear me out. We have this bird as our mascot. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. What is this abomination, this freak of nature? Now this is called a Potoo. P-O-T-O-O. Google it for yourself. It's this weird bird I found one day and fell instantly in love with. These things are amazing. I don't know what they do, anything about them, where they live. All I know is they're amazing. So I say what we do is we take this bird and we just put a mask on him. Just like so. That did not work. It's all on the same layer. God dang it. There's our mascot. Look at him. And then we'll have like this whole ninja platformer all revolved around the Potoo. Now, I feel like the title should be it would only be fitting. Survival of a Ninja Potoo. You know, I feel like it's fitting. I feel like the name would sell. Although, is that too worried? How about just Ninja Potoo? I feel like it works, you know? I know you guys are probably kind of iffy about the idea right now, but trust me, it would work. So we take our Ninja Potoo, put him in the corner. He's our mascot. He will be the first game coming out on the Mooger, and he'll do great. he will sell perfectly. But anyways, here is our final product for our console. I think it's a seller. I would buy it. I don't know about you guys, but I would buy it. It's only $500. It's worth it. So yeah, I think we did good here today. I think we got a real seller. So now we just wait for the marketers. I'll leave my phone on my desk. If any marketers want to call me, go ahead. It's right there. I'll wait. They'll call. Some of them's telling me they're not going to call. So, yeah. We created a console. I think we did good here today, so let's end it off on a good note. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. That is all, and goodbye. Where is the end stream button? It's somewhere around here. Is it that?